Historically, there are many quality management theories and programs. Total Quality Management, or TQM, ISO 9000, Quality Function Deployment, Kaizen, Zero Defect Programs, the Toyota Production System, TRIZ, and many others. Modern quality approaches in healthcare basically have fallen into two toolboxes. The first is Lean. In Lean, the idea is to make a process more efficient. Major tools include value stream maps and spaghetti maps. In Six Sigma, the idea is to make a process run with as little variation as possible once it is running efficiently. The major tool is the control chart. In Lean, the focus is on removing waste from the value stream. The focus of Six Sigma is to control a process to prevent variance, and these two approaches complement each other. Healthcare is moving to a blended approach of the two, which is now most commonly referred to as Lean Six Sigma. Let's talk about the Lean part of the approach first. The wastes of Lean include defects, overproduction, waiting, unused talent, transportation, inventory, motion, and extra processing. Basically anything which wastes time or effort. The concept of 5S in Lean is waste removal by sorting, straightening, sweeping, standardizing, and sustaining. In Lean, your approach is to eliminate the non-value-added components. The Lean steps are: number one, to identify value. In healthcare, these would be the things which directly add to a patient's health. Number two, to map the value stream. What are the care steps in the patient care process? Number three, to create flow. Patients should move smoothly through the system. Number four, establish pull. As each patient moves through the system, another patient becomes available. And lastly, seek perfection. You iterate on this process over and over. At the Roberts Wood Johnson Hospital, a large hospital in Hamilton, New Jersey, the average ED turnaround time was 4 hours, and this had been unchanged in decades. After implementing a Lean process, they got their turnaround times down to 38 minutes for discharged patients and 90 minutes for admitted patients. They accomplished this by eliminating delays between registration, triage, exam, lab, imaging, discharge, and others. A Lean approach in a clinic might include moving essential supplies close to users, organizing and color-coding supply bins, removing items rarely used to out-of-the-way places, reorganizing supplies in the treatment rooms, reorganizing types of patients in certain rooms, organizing care processes to enhance coordination, moving common X-rays or lab equipment closer, reducing or eliminating paperwork. Now let's look at Six Sigma concepts. Six Sigma means you have a 3 in a million error rate. If you graph a process and find the mean, the standard deviation then tells you how far away from the mean you can find a piece of data. 1 sigma means an error rate of about 700,000 errors per million, which means you're getting only 31% of your process correct. 2 sigma means an error rate of about 300,000 errors per million, which means you're getting 69% of your process correct. 3 sigma is an error rate of about 67,000 per million. By the time you get to 6 sigma, you have an error rate of only about 3.4 errors per million, which means you're getting your process correct 99.997% of the time. Let's look at some real-world examples. If you look at air travel takeoff or landing problems, in a 2 sigma world, you would be having a problem once every 4 flights. In 6 sigma, you would have a problem only once in 83,000 flights. If you look at errors in business orders, and if you have 250,000 orders per year in a 2 sigma system, you have 17,000 incorrect orders. In a 6 sigma system, you have 1. If your business receives 1,600 pieces of important mail every year, in a 2 sigma system, 107 pieces of mail are going to be lost. In a 6 sigma system, only 1 piece of mail is lost. The best manufacturing companies strive for 6 sigma results. In healthcare, we usually end up only with 2 or 3 sigma results. We typically make mistakes somewhere between 7 and 30% of the time. This suggests there's much room for improvement. If you look at quality studies in healthcare, 1 in 20 prescriptions is filled incorrectly. This is about a 2 sigma result. 15 out of 100 diagnoses are believed to be incorrect. This again is about a 2 sigma result. Between 20 to 50 out of every 100 diagnostic procedures are believed to be unnecessary. This is about a 1 sigma result. And 3 out of every 100 patients are wearing an incorrect ID band. This again is about a 3 sigma result. The 6 sigma approach uses a stepwise problem-solving method referred to as DMAIC, D-M-A-I-C. The steps are as follows. You define the problem. You measure using a control chart, Pareto chart, a histogram. You analyze root causes, perhaps with fishbone diagrams. You improve the process with countermeasures and verify the results. And lastly, you control the process using control charts, Pareto charts, or a histogram.